As Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Extending the play. It's complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium, but sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
They'll go to the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Tigers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
On the move is the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Brining Stool. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Ncaa. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit, and if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Trying play action. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It's caught downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Safe completion on the screen. Puts him in the spinner, still running. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Looking for room, it's Green. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That's caught. It's Ncaa. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He gets a block, and the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Fires to the big fella. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. NC State quick to the line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just a passing game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the handoff. He's loose at the 15. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Tigers will keep this drive going.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Hey, that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Let's go!
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Grabs it inside the 10. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the ball squirted out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. On the run, it's Waters. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and the returner will be knocked down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological work there.
And he reels it in inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing.
Touchdown, Clemson! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. You got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's caught. Slips a tackle and he smashes his way through again. And he's running in the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown Wolfpack. And once he got loose, it was all over. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man, making that big play.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. Second and long from the 19. Dropping back, it's McCall. He lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They're working that left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Collins.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snags it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field.
Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pocket starts to collapse. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. No matter how much college football